We are Scott and Pamela Robinson.
We've been coming to 26 West for 3 years.
We started dating in high school. When we got married, we had a conversation about giving. We did that and it just kind of became part of our marriage. And we didn't have a lot of money and we had a student loan to pay off, but we made a budget, and one of the line items was missions and ministry that we want to have for giving above and beyond.
Being generous has not always been easy. Years ago, when our church was raising money for a missions offering, and they encouraged us to pledge each month what we wanted to give for a year. And I had been doing this since I was young, and I had always tried to increase it. And Scott and I both prayed about what amount we should give, but it didn't fit into our budget. I was pregnant with our first child. I was going to be quitting my job and being a stay-at-home mom. We put it in the offering on one Sunday, and I started crying because I was like, I don't know how we're going to do this. So I left. A friend of mine followed me to the restroom, and she asked me what was going on, and I said, I don't know how we're going to pay for this. And she said, Pamela, I just can't wait to see how God provides. And it wasn't a few weeks later, our dishwasher leaked and damaged our kitchen floor. We had an insurance adjuster come, and he cut us a check and said, you can hire someone professional to redo it, or you can have your husband redo it. And so Scott and his friend David redid the kitchen floor, and we had enough left over to pay for the entire year of our mission offering pledge. I felt like I could trust God for a lot bigger things, because He owns everything, and you can't outgive God.
We are not giving out of what we went and acquired. We're giving out of what was given to us. And we only have the means to give what God has provided. And so you depend on Him, and sometimes you stretch yourself to give more than you are comfortable with, but God provides for that, whether it's time or your skills or cookies to the neighbors or
Whenever I would, make cookies for the neighbors or bring a meal to someone, often would try to bring at least one of my boys with me so that they could see. Because sometimes I'd make a meal for someone, bring it over, and then we'd have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that night. But I wanted to model generosity to them.
I think we've seen that play out when we visited our son Isaac. He's in the Navy, and we went to his home up in Washington, and in his room, he had a number of water bottles and a stack of granola bars and a stack of Bibles. And we're like, what's this for? And he said that I give those out to different people when I see them. I'm like, whoa, that was touching, that he was looking for opportunities to give to others.
For someone who's struggling to know how to be generous or how to get started being generous, I would start small. Pray about it and look for opportunities. That's important.
For me, it also starts with a grateful heart, knowing that all that I have was provided by God.
For us, experiencing generosity as a couple has been
a blessing.
Yeah.
When we've been able to be generous, but also when we've received generosity from others.
It's fun to see people receive from us when they're not expecting it. It's been a lot of fun.